eksplorację na fulla. Misją w poszukiwaniu zaginionej sztuki. Tak. Lambert i Pinch potrzebują pomocy w wystawieniu sztuki w Brighton. Ja już tam jestem, nie?
You will find the legendary lost play. Splendid.
Finally, tragedy and comedy will come together as they should.
Tak. Już Rosza mam. Nie, Ransoma Locka, nie ten. Tak, bo ja właściwie do książki wejdę. Książka mnie porwie. Właściwie...
Turn back now, mortal one.
Się dziwne rzeczy dzieją właściwie, nie?
Stay away from this accursed only death and insanity await you. Thou seekest forbidden knowledge, but shall find naught but damnation.
Dobre.
Don't pick it up. No, really, I'm serious.
Fajna ta misja jest.
You lot just can't leave well enough alone, can you? Bloody literary tourists, bane of my afterlife.
O, trafiłem do książki.
Listen, you. You're not getting my lost play, you hear? It's rubbish. Worse than rubbish. I mean, what was I thinking mixing tragedy and comedy? I must have been off my rocker.
It would seem, my dear fellow, you have been apprehended by the ghost of Philip Morley. That makes us both his captives. I am Ransom Locke. If the name seems familiar, it is because I was once a detective of some renown. And yet, here I am, ready to live out the rest of my days, trapped in a book. As far as I can deduce, we are currently in a scene from one of Morley's greatest...
Chyba muszę zaczekać, aż
the
on
near
przepowie to
tragedy of
wszystko.
Oliver and Ethel. I believe if we are to escape, we must act out the scene. But performing is not one of my talents. If I am correct, putting on this costume should set things in motion.
Oh, Ethel, my love, my life, my son. If thou wouldst but give me one sign, one gesture that would speak of your affections, then might I think this grey existence worth living.
Ah, yes, a classic moment in the play. You are Ethel, the beautiful young daughter of a dung merchant. Show Oliver that you love him, and we may be able to leave this scene.
Drop dead.
Oh, woe! What cruel darts doth strike my intemperate soul! If this rejection be true, then I shall reject the world.
My heart is yours.
yours, my love. Let the heavens and the seas, the toads and the eels sing the song in my heart, for she doth love me, and all is well. We shall meet again in the morrow, my little ferret, and elope into the sunset
Nieźle.
and live out our days in wondrous joy.
A magnificent rendition. Truly, I applaud you.
I see you are gifted with remarkable literary cunning, but can you really comprehend the depths of my work? That we shall see.
Ah, yes. This is undoubtedly a scene from one of Morley's earlier, funnier plays, Bloodbath
Tak,
and the
przebiorę
Royal
się za
Court.
kurczaka.
And this must be your costume. The role of the fool is one filled with tragic depth. It will
Będę
require a
królem
masterful
w
performance.
kostiumie kurczaka.
What fresh insolence is this? Out of my throne, you impertinent buffoon! Stand before your king, and do your jester's duty. 'Tis a troublesome time for this court, and my crown grows heavy. So make me laugh, or I shall have your head.
Kuchi-kuchi-goo.
Oh, stop, it's too funny. I believe I'm in the right mood now to meet with those foreign delegates. I think I shall only behead half of them, yes.
I have never seen a more convincing fool. There is hope for us yet.
You handle my royal dramas as well as you handle my romances. But will your versatility extend to the more subtle domains of theatre, I wonder?
Oh dear. Unless I'm mistaken, this is a scene
Chyba
from
będzie
Morley's
walka.
notoriously violent historical epic, Titus the Mutilator, Part 2. Which would mean this is the gladiatorial arena from Act 5, where Titus is finally slaughtered by savage warriors seeking revenge. A favorite scene of mine as a child, I must admit. And here is Titus's famous costume. I had some pajamas that looked just like it.
Bo będę musiał tu
Put it on
wszystkich
and you will
zniszczyć.
take on the greatest role of your life.
Titus, thy pox-membered body shall pay for thy monstrous villainy. My son lies dead because of you. Now shall revenge be mine, cold as your corpse and all the more flavoursome for it.
Do try to make your demise convincing.
I'll put the money backs on this one. We're gonna be rich. More of my kin lie slain, and yet you live. You have breathed your last sulphur-scented breath, Titus.
Chcą tu przyjść?
That's some kind of magic storm.
can't just go around killing people like that.
All my men dead. My vengeance denied. My world undone. I cannot stand to live 1 second more.
A tremendous performance. That's just the ending I wanted to see when I was a young boy attending the theatre every weekend. I wonder what scene will follow now.
Oh, what scene could possibly follow such a masterful rendition of my work? And the way you improvised some of those roles, you brought new life to my words. I stand in awe. You have earned the prize no mortal has ever been honored with before. My missing play. I entrust it to you, for I know that you will do it justice. I call it The Ham Sandwich. A metaphorical title, of course.
No i właśnie tym sposobem się z książki wydostałem.
Ah, you have retrieved our aged investigator. Happy day! Have you, perchance, found...
This is no time for perchances, Lambert. The play. Do you have it? We're saved, Lambert.
Oh, the joy in my bosom knows no bounds! Thank you 1,000,000 times! Thank you!
He said bosom. It's already working. Comedy and tragedy will at last join hands.
Hark! Bear witness to the tragic futility that is man. Oh, how it doth sear my senses to see paradise and yet to be barred.
That reminds me of a great joke. A guard, a monk and a chicken walk into a bar.
I zaginione dziecko zostało, które muszę właśnie odnaleźć w jaskini.
And yet what purpose doth heartache serve when the infinite dark blanket that is death falls softly upon our still beating corpse?
That reminds me of another one. A corpse walks into a bar and says, "Can I have a lemonade?" "Certainly," replies the bartender. "I've never seen a stiff drink."
And so endeth our happy sad play, which reminds us we are made of nothing but clay. There's time only for our fool to say...
Great big giant bosoms!
What the hell was that?
Biggest load of old tosh I ever saw. It didn't even make sense.
Worst play ever.
Well done. You have gathered quite an impressive following.
Już mam tyle pieczęci gildii potrzebnych, żeby dalej właśnie jąć się.
I believe Samuel awaits you at the town gates to express that very sentiment.
So, what shall you do now, Mr. Locke? Any more mysteries on the horizon?
I rather think not. My powers of reasoning and deduction diminish with each passing day.
Well, no ten Samuel to mi zleci, żeby te gnomy w opoły strzelać, to wiadome. Nie. Jeszcze nie
Any
to.
other business to attend to?
Dobra, to tą misję sobie wezmę akurat, bo muszę ją mieć aktywowaną.
I sell the best stuff in Brightwall.
Have you ever thought of being a true?
This wasn't meant to happen. It's all gone wrong.
Oh, it's you! Thank goodness! You've got to help me! Oh, thank you. I knew I could count on you. All my darling gnomes have deserted me. Well, all but one, and he's right in the house. His name's Lionel. He always had a chip on his shoulder, that one. I tried patching it, but it didn't do any good. Please, try and talk some sense into him. And don't worry, you won't have any trouble finding him. You just need to follow his... his voice.
Dobra, to tą misję się i tak będzie wykonywać na bieżąco. Nie. Kurczakami też wykonam.
Imagine what I could do if I had a few coins. I could buy a loaf of bread. Hope they don't try all that nasty factory stuff here.
Good pair of shoes, those. Anything you can spare.
Ma nowych broni.
It's on sale.
Małem?
Real bargain.
This place is owned by a real-life adventurer,
tak.
you know. You won't find good luck with that. Pleasure doing business with ya. You hear about
You won't find anything better in all of Brightwall than the stuff I'm selling right here.
Esteemed citizens of Brightwall, today we demonstrate the generous nature of our fair town. For too long have our mountain neighbors suffered in silence, and now...
Tak, bo wyzwoliłem tak jakby miasto.
But this effort would not have been possible without the courage
Całe Brightwood się cieszy z moich postępów i dokonań.
the son of the old hero king. From this day, we shall know you as the hero of Brightwall. Before you leave, we ask of you one favor. As we pledge ourselves to you, so we hope you will pledge to return Brightwall to its former glory and reopen the academy which your father founded.
I will.
Very good, very good. I expected nothing less from you.
Da mi się albo otworzy droga do
Shall
władzy,
carry the
albo...
supplies to the dweller camp. They may have them with our blessing. I hope you will return one day, not just as our hero, but as our king.
Nie, to jeszcze nie teraz.
This
Dobra.
place is owned by a real-life adventurer, you know.
Sprawdzę, czy są jakieś nowe
Upon
misje.
that wall, you'll find the contracts representing the promises that you... You have done a wonderful thing for those poor people in the mountains. They will be overjoyed when you arrive with the aid that you acquired for them.
Get yourself a gun today. It's the sensible.
Dobra, to tym właśnie dzieckiem się muszę zająć.
Please, you've got to help me. I'm so worried. It's my daughter. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Please bring her back safe and sound as soon as you can.
O, to nie, no to trzeba uratować, bo to tak nie może być. Ma to jak szczelba. Co? A, znowu kopanie. Nie wiem ile... Tak myślałem, że gdzieś tu do kopania, bo... Dobra, gdzie to dziecko jest? Gdzieś... No, w tej jaskini. Tam też jest klucz, ale go zebrałem. Wilki wyjdą dopiero jak będę właśnie wydostawał to dziecko z tej jaskini.
Are you here to take me home?
Ma imię jak z gry Parasite Eve.
String on my bow. Is that supposed to be funny? Hooray! Yikes! Nasty monsters!
O.
Mummy said I shouldn't talk to strangers. Oh, I just did. We made it out of the cave. Brilliant.
Chyba... O.
What's that? Help!
nie wiem, czy w ogóle jest też możliwość, żeby te wilki mordowały, czy coś takiego, bo jeszcze takie coś mi nie wyszło. Nie udało się uratować.
More nasty things! Don't let them eat me! Please. Woohoo! Are we there yet?
No i już powoli bogaty się staje.
Are we there yet now? There's my mum! Mummy! Mummy!
My darling, my little darling, what a relief! I was beside myself. I can't thank you enough. I'm forever in your debt.
A, to teraz kurczaki.
Welcome to the
Bo gnomy to się nie wykona tak od razu.
Oh, this is terrible. Right, you'll need this.
You have several new suits. Those will make dressing easy. You're dressed as a chicken. What are you planning to do dressed as a chicken?
Contrary to what most people think, chickens are very, very crafty.
They won't fall for any of that. Come here, chickie, chickie. I've got some lovely treats for you.
Kurczak z mieczem i ze strzelbą. Magią.
Terrific! We're gaining the initiative. Go on. There are still more out there.
Ale misja. O. Gdzie tam?
No, that's one chicken too big to kick.
My family will be wondering where I am.
I'm not sure about that top you're wearing.
That's all of them. At last, the town can rest easy.
Oh, Bernard, you've got to lock them up again. This isn't right. They deserve to be free.
You're always on about the chickens and their freedom. You know what I think? I think it was you let them out.
You're right. I admit it. I couldn't...
Right. It's like I've said all along. We have to kill them all.
You bastard! You murderer!
Look, you're either with me or you're one of them. Which is it?
Ale i tak kurczaki będą.
This is all just... I don't know if I can go on living with you, Bernard.
No, no, let's not get hysterical.
I think it's time for us to split up.
No dobra, muszę ten strój, tego stroju, kostiumu się pozbyć, bo...
Hello. You have a new facial hairstyle. There are clothes quite close at hand, should you wish to wear any.
Ja miałem... aha.
Whatever you feel comfortable in.
Ten...
Rather a splendid combination.
Właściwie niech będzie to, tylko bez głowy i...
No, don't do that. Not that I would presume to tell you your business. I would merely request that your business does not include scaring me like that.
Live with a man who holds innocent life in such low regard.
Innocent life is what I was trying to protect.
Chyba coś jest. O, trzeba zawsze się rozglądać, kurde.
My dear Bernard, one of these days the chicken god is going to come down from his celestial coop in the sky and peck out your eyes. So there! Yours sincerely, Arthur.
Się przespać, bo może będą nowe rzeczy.
Doesn't it feel like just the other day we got married?
Jakim cudem...
So long ago. I can't sleep at night.
Jakim cudem automatycznie mi się... Automatycznie całe umeblowanie zmieniło na najlepsze. To jest grane.
Oh yes, beautiful.
I was hoping to see you today.
Nie no, ten budżet rodziny to ja zwiększę, bo nawet nie wiem, czy jest dobrze. A pies co robi, nie wiem. Dobra. No normalnie najlepsze umeblowanie, no. Dobra, idę po poty. Teraz tak. To mam, to mam, to mam, to mam. Nowego, czyli tam też nie będzie nic nowego.
It feels good to know the dwellers will survive.
Looking for something special? You won't regret that purchase.
Firearms for every shooting
You won't
occasion.
regret that purchase. Here you are then. The finest wares in Albion. Anything I can get you?
Kurde, naprawdę, żeby tego... Sprawdzę, czy...
You have done a wonderful thing for those poor people in the mountains. They will be overjoyed when you arrive with the aid.
I przywódcy i zwolennicy teraz.
Our hero returns, bringing good tidings. And supper. Damn thing doesn't open. How do you,
Chcę się otworzyć.
Oh, well, I never thought you'd actually get it, tell you the truth. Boulder. We've been blessed, my friends. We have made an alliance that has already brought us life. One day, it will bring us much more. We require but one more offering before we fight at your side. Boulder, promise to restore these mountains to their full glory and to protect our right to dwell in them, and promise you will bring nothing but the fiercest justice upon Logan's head.
I promise.
Then may we be carried into the castle by the dark storms of fury.
We'll have to wait a little longer for that. It's still just us against a whole army. We need to recruit more people.
I was afraid you'd come over all logical and sensible. Well, you have brought us a feast, and we are free to hunt again. We'll just keep on eating and drinking till you're good and ready. Right, Border? No. He couldn't be happier.
O, i super.
You have made an important ally today. The revolution cannot hope to succeed without fighters such as Sabine and his people on your side. You have the beginnings of an army now.
Ja tu do otwarcia mam. Poziom Kowala. Pieczenie cias. A, to jeszcze no. Nie, tu nie ma na tym. Poziom lotnictwa. To co było? Czar chyba. A.
Have a look around. I couldn't be prouder of what you've accomplished here. But there is still much for us to do, and I know just where to find our next allies. I'll meet you at the station in Mystery when you're ready. The revolution is just getting started.
I have heard all about your good deeds. Gotta go now. See ya. I think I have enough to pay the rent.
I placed the contract representing your promise to Sabine on the wall. A little something new has appeared in the sanctuary shop.
Bardzo nie powiększyło. O, tą specjalną przesyłkę trzeba, bo
You've done questionable things, but also extraordinary things.
We might be dead and gone if he hadn't won Brightwall to...
But the most interesting thing has to be a rather odd object I'm convinced must have some historical value. I'm sure my cousin Saul would know.
Regular stuff today.
Wonderful! How kind you are. Here it is.
Akademii Brightwall. No to dobra.
Welcome to the...
Już są domy do kupienia?
Now that you own a second house, you can move your family into it if you like.
Są domy do kupienia, to trzeba kupić, naprawić. Bo już chyba więcej nie ma. Ile kluczy jeszcze jest?
We're owned by a real adventurer, so you know our goods are good.
This place is owned by a real-life adventurer, you know. Business is booming. I hope it can stay like this for a long time.
What are you looking for? I contributed a whole... We should have just what you need. Well, at least all that fighting hasn't made you lose your looks too much. We have some new things in stock you might like.
Myślałem, że fryzurę sobie kupię, ale nie. Dobra. Tu. Nie tu.
Please, think of the children.
A co mi się drogi pomyliły? O, właśnie.
I'm fond of you.
I found a resurrection file.
Have a look around.
All right, cheers.
Gdzie on się ukrył? A, tu jest.
Oh, thank you. From my cousin, is it? She's always sending me odd things she finds around the house. Although this one does look quite intriguing. I shall have a closer look when I have the time.
Teraz ta fabularna misja.
Ah, hello.
A dobra, to jeszcze tą misję sobie wykonam.